What is up, my shinies? My name is Kaiser, and welcome back to the Minecraft Empires, my own personal Let's Play survival series. I hope you guys are all having a fantastic whatever day this gets uploaded. So, you can see we're starting off this episode pretty well. I went down into the minings off camera. I got myself a little bit more diamonds, so we've got ourselves a nice little sword. We've got ourselves a nice little diamond pickaxe. And you notice that I don't have a helmet, but that's because we need this. Oh, yeah. As I said a few episodes ago, we are going into the Nether to get ourselves some quartz. We need quartz in order to start building some automated farms and some other things that I need to put together in order to get myself ready, prepared, hyped, excited for traveling. Basically, my goal is to have an automated sugarcane farm for a large project that I have planned in the future that I'm not ready to reveal to you guys just yet. It's basically going to be the mega project of the series. But behind me, you can see that we've got our animals separated into some pens here. I finally went out and got some cows. Tom is in there somewhere. We got some pigs. We got some chickens. We had a lot more chickens, but I had to slay them for reasons. Don't ask questions. And we also have Betty, Barney, Barnaby, and Jeff over in the pen over there. But this is, you might notice something else. This used to be an oak tree grove, and it's looking kinda, So let's head over in there and see what we got here through the jungle growth. Now, obviously, this is very small, but I plan on expanding it out on this side and plan on expanding it out on this side. I just don't have enough. Saplings because the custom part is done. Now I just need to grow a whole bunch of jungle trees that kind of create this overgrowth. But through this overgrowth is our Nether Portal. This is where we built the Nether Portal. You can see, you can't see through there. I've got some glow berries. I've got some spore blossoms, cocoa beans, some vines coming down. This is just a really cool. Every time I build a place to put my Nether Portal, I always put it in like the basement of something, and I wanted something a lot different, especially giving out a jungle base type thing, which is I hardly ever get to build jungle bases. I thought like this overgrowth like place with a secret tunnel to another dimension would look really cool, and it does. I'm actually really happy with the way this came out. This took a lot of leaves, a lot of planning. There's, you know, a couple places I've got some light sources up in the trees that kind of look like berries through the leaves. They kind of look like glow berries, like big bunches of them through the leaves. They're actually, if you want to know this trick, they are actually jack-o'-lanterns. So I thought I put that vine higher. We're just gonna pretend like that's not there. So actually, if you guys didn't know, if you get jack-o'-lanterns, right, and you hide them in the leaves, at nighttime, which it's currently day, obviously, but at nighttime, not only do they create a pretty decent glow effect, but from the bottom, they look like large bunches of glowberries when you have glowberries on the underside. So these jack-o'-lanterns in here, I'm going to put some up in these as well and everything. It just creates a really nice glow effect. I'm really happy with it. And overall, this was a really fun project. This took me probably about 30 minutes to build itself, with another like hour or so of gathering the supplies, and I can't wait to expand upon it. I think it's going to look really cool. I'm actually probably going to like add some stone and everything in that. But yeah, I've got a big plan for this project. But yeah, with further ado, let's go into the Nether and see what we can find. Shinies, the weirdest thing happened. The world's gone. I don't know what happened. I went into the Nether, everything went really weird, and then the world just disappeared. So we're gonna have to just create another one. I hate to start over. It's only the 4th episode of the series though, so I think you guys will be all right. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna do this now. Again, I want to keep the tick to 5. I think 5 is a pretty decent number to have. Not 55, please. 5. Okay. And for the seed. I want to actually try a seed. I'm going to type in I am sad. That has absolutely nothing to do with skeletons shooting me into lava or anything. I just, you know what? I am sad. Screw skeletons. This is just a random string of words that I came up with. It has no bearing on anything. Obviously, but let's just create the new world and see where it puts us. What is up, my shinies? My name is Kaiser, and welcome to the Minecraft Empires 2.0, starting over because of weird corruption and nothing else. We are in a brand new world, and I cannot wait to get started on here. We've got a lot of coal around us, which is really nice. I was having trouble finding coal in the last world. If we come out over here, for some reason the world is starting us in the middle of a sunset. I thought it normally starts you in the daytime, like the middle of the afternoon, but we've got some little rolling hills over here. We've got plenty of sheep for a bed. I've got some trees. Shinies, I'm going to go ahead and get started gathering the resources that I need in order to start a little starter base. And I'll see you guys when we get that starter base all nice. Oh my gosh, my shinies. I cannot believe how much I got done since I last made the cut. It's been about a week or so. I'd say about 3 days since I got a world corrupted and had to start over. So behind me you'll see 4 pens. The chicken pen is empty because I have been looking for about half a day, like a real life day, and have not been able to find any chickens. I don't know why they're not spawning around here, but I can't find them. So we have some cows, we have some pigs, we have some sheep, but this animal pen, I just built it. I literally right before I decided to do this part of the video, I just built it. Instead, I want to show you guys the starter house that I built. So 3, 2, 1. May not look impressive, but I thought about, remember when I told you guys a couple episodes about how I like to have stories for my builds, and I don't like to just build things, I like to have a story behind it. Well, I had this idea in my head when we first discovered this hilltop, and I set up, you know, our crafting table and our bed and everything like that. I had this idea in my head of a kind of like whimsical hermit, right? Like this magical hermit whose place is messy and you know, just kind of magical. Like I was going for a magical feel, right? So we've got the winding chimney up there that's not quite supported, but down in the hillside is the house that that this hermit lives in. We've got a little doorbell for people to ring. Like, we've got a little doorbell for people to ring, you know, like, hey, hello. And inside the hermit's house is a bed with a little plant. This is where the hermit sleeps. And here is the Hermits Workstation. Look at this, shinies. I'm so happy with this. The massive amounts of chests here from all of the hermit's adventures. The stone cutter here, we've got this, we've got the little kitchen view. This goes out to the farm. I can't wait to show you guys this farm. We've got some little cupboards here, we've got the stove top here, we've got a little cauldron of you know, we don't know what's the hermit doing in this cauldron. We don't know, but it's obviously, it's got something under it. Outside we have one of my most beautiful, this is honestly one of my favorite farms I've ever done. So over here on the side, we have the watermelon and the pumpkin and the sugarcane farm. It's just like these 3 rows of really cool, interesting looking stuff. There are lights inside I put jack-o'-lanterns down there, but there's lights inside of these little rivers, which is going to, it lights it up at night. This place looks really pretty at night. I'll try to get some recordings at night. This is the Hermit's storage for his farms. He's got all of his hay bales and everything. He's got, he's got some barrels where he keeps all of his crops that he gets and everything. And this right here, this is the farm hill. This right here is one of my favorite projects of all time. Let me get around so you guys can get a little bit of better look of it. Over here, oh look, some XP, sweet. This is the hill farm. This is essentially just rolling just a bunch of crops that start off with some wheat and come down into some beetroot, carrots, and then finally some potatoes. I was going to bring it all the way down, but it ended up not looking quite right. So I actually did bring it all the way down, but then I ended up bringing it back up because it just didn't look quite right. But the eventual plan is to bring these crops all throughout here. So I'm going to end up extending this farm down here. So it's going to continue its downward trend with like the potatoes and stuff. And then it's going to go back up onto this hill over here. And then that way, when you're walking back to the base from like the forest or whatever, you can kind of see it. But basically the plan for this series right now is to number one, avoid the nether as much as I can. I do need to go into the nether to get some quartz, of course, because automatic farms require quartz, but I don't want to go into the nether anytime soon. I've got some iron armor back inside the house that you guys saw, and I'm going to do some more mining techniques, but really I want to focus on building a beautiful Hermit's Hill, just a legend, just a magical person who lives up here. Oh, our pond. I'm going to be doing some more bone milling. This is not that impressive. You guys don't need to worry about that. But if we come out here and you guys look at this massive field, it looks so pretty. And I have this vision in my head, this vision of people traveling to meet this magical hermit, and the way that they find his hill is you can see the plants, and we're gonna build a tower. Oh my god, I have this idea in my head for a tower like right over here. Maybe like even a couple of towers, but like some really weird lopsided towers, just this real messy, disorganized being that people travel for miles to see. Like you can't even see the render distances. Like look at that, look at this field. I don't plan on touching this field. I don't plan on terraforming or anything down here. I don't plan on messing with any of that, but I do plan on building a guard tower, I think right here, or not a guard tower, more like a watchtower, right? Like build a watchtower like right there, right next to the animals and everything. And across over here, you can see that we actually have a pretty simple bridge that you can move across to get over here. This is actually a bunch of trees were right here. I haven't replanted them, but I'm going to, because down into here is this beautiful forest. And we're not going to change too much about this forest. It's mostly going to be a lot of replanting, but in this forest, we are going to be working on a really fun project that I've always wanted to do. So yeah, we're going to work on that. And then we have this undergrove down here. We've got this here, and down here is a little underwater thing. I was thinking maybe I'll build like a pirate cave or something in there. I think that'd be really fun. We're going to go axolotl hunting at some point, of course. But other than that, my shinies, that will conclude the 4th episode. Look, the sun's going down. That will conclude our 4th episode of the Minecraft survival series, starting over. Oh my gosh. I love you guys so much. Thank you all so much for watching this episode. I hope you all enjoyed it. I'm so sorry for the long release time. It's been a hell trying to balance my work life and making other videos for the channel and just all sorts of stuff. It's been really difficult, but I love you all so much. And remember, stay shiny.